County. I decided not to come this morning with any written prepared remarks because at the heart of this issue, this constitutional amendment, lies the constitutional rights of Pennsylvania's 1.8 million public school students. Under the current language of the Pennsylvania Constitution, they have a constitutional right to receive a thorough and efficient system of public education. And that thorough and efficient system is constitutionally mandated to serve the needs of the Commonwealth. It's not designed to serve the needs of a private organization called the Teachers Union. And the fact that we've had 3 county court decisions over the years that have found teacher strikes to be unconstitutional under the current language of the Constitution, I think is telling. I think the 1993 Supreme Court decision that overturned the lower court rulings is faulty, to be quite straight about it, and I think that this amendment put forward by Representative Metcalf in effect appeals that Supreme Court decision and takes it to the people, because in this amendment the people would have the final say on what those simple words are all about. And for me personally, I was born and raised in the United Kingdom. I'm a naturalized United States citizen, and the system of government that we have in the United States is fundamentally different to that we have in the United Kingdom. In the UK, it's democracy. Here we live in a constitutional republic. And I think that this amendment gets to the heart of the system of government that we have here in Pennsylvania and the United States, because democracy, all power is inherent in the government. In a constitutional republic, all power is inherent in the people. And, you know, democracy is akin to 3 wolves and a lamb voting on what to eat for lunch. Liberty is a well-armed lamb who can test the vote. And in this debate on teacher strikes, the union wolves have cast their vote back in 1970, Act 195, so-called right to strike. Only now, Pennsylvania school children, the lambs, have parents, taxpayers, state legislators willing to defend their constitutional rights against the union wolves. And that is what this is about, the constitutional rights of our school children and the general public. And at the core of this issue lies what it means to be a public servant, what it means to be a public employee. You know, this issue was put into perspective when I got a phone call about a year ago by a lady who called me up and she said, "Mr. Campbell, my husband is a public employee. He is paid with public tax dollars the same as a school teacher. He's never had a right to strike. He's never asked for a right to strike. He considers himself a public servant. Every night in Afghanistan, he sleeps next to a gun." Now, you get a phone call like that, it ends this debate. In New York State, it is illegal for any public employee to strike. Any public employee. September 11, 2001, hundreds of public employees, firefighters, rushed into 2 burning buildings in the name of public service. Not one of them had a right to strike, and not one of them stopped to ask for it. What is wrong with this picture in Pennsylvania? What is wrong with this picture is that we have a militant organization called the Teachers Union, who are not in the business of protecting and preserving our children's constitutional rights. They're in the business of collecting union dues and influencing politics. And I'm so appreciative that we have legislative leaders that will step forward and take the simple words of the Constitution, the simple words that the Supreme Court has a difficult time understanding, and amend the Constitution to protect what our school children have always had a constitutional right to receive, a thorough and efficient system. So I'd like to thank the legislative leaders, Representative Rock for the statute, Representative Metcalf for clarifying the words of the Constitution, because it is so fundamentally important that our children have their constitutional rights respected. Thank you.